Hello, my beauties, and that's gonna be a blah blah club. Yeah, live show on Pookie, Lolo, little bro of Lolo, my thoughts, me being stalked by different very interesting accounts, Lolo confessions on having multiple accounts with multiple aliases, confession of teenage Joe from United States that to her he as well bullshitted on multiple accounts, and he said to her that if he will tell her what's going on with fake accounts, he will need to kill her. Just imagine this teenage girl. She was 16 years old when she met Lolo, and the wife of Lolo, this horrific woman, encouraged Lolo to be friends with this 16 years old teenager, 48 years old guy, and 16 years old teenager. This to me smells so much as Andrew Tate shaping his Vivian girl at age of 15 years old. I mean, and this girl confessed that a relationship with Lolo over 3 years was constant mental struggle. And Pinho, for me, 3 years was the same with the degenerate friend of Lolo, computer genius. Constant mental struggle. 3 years of constant mental struggle. Yeah. So, we're gonna talk. I will start with the channels that from time to time I'm reading community section. This is Dodo Reactions, yeah. And once Dodo Reactions 2 weeks ago, Dodo Reactions posted screenshot that proves that men are easy to impress. And Dodo Reactions post next screenshot. Girl saying, my parents have been married 60 years. My mom told me she has been giving my dad the same Valentine's Day card for 20 years. And the beauty is he has no idea. He reads it in its entirely every year, and then she puts it back in a drawer for next year. Freaking genius, yeah? And here I commented on this that, well, her love promises didn't change over years. That's impressive, yeah? People 60 years together. Who the fuck cares about Valentine card? Me, myself, for example, and that's gonna be in the Tinder Wonders Club, when we were discussing with my friend who is Islamist, what kind of wedding I would want, yeah? I said that I would not want to do these invitation cards for a wedding, paper one, because it would be waste of paper, and it would be complete, why need to cut trees that produce oxygen, to print a fucking wedding paper invitation? We're not living in 19th century when this was mandatory, yeah? And I do care about the fucking planet, unlike you stupid idiots who watching me here. Sorry. Those who will be triggered, you are stupid idiots. Those of you who will not be triggered, you know you are smart one who watching me. So here we go. Yeah, I said to this fucking Islamist that for my wedding, me personally, I would be coming up with some creative electronic invitation with QR code sent to my friends. And Islamists used my idea later on for his wedding. So, yeah, I'm really happy that I influenced him in this way. I'm really happy that my idea of my ideal wedding influenced him, because his cabbage for sure would not be able to come up with something like this in her brain. The same as wife of Lolo, who encouraged her husband, who was in jail for prostituting teens. She encouraged him to be, after he fresh out of jail, married to this piece of trash, she encouraged him to be a friend with young teenager from United States. Are you kidding me? You encourage your 48 years old husband to be a friend with 16 years old girl, and you think nobody will address you, fucking bitch? You think no one will address you publicly? What you do to society? I mean, like, this is fucking unbelievable what kind of trash woman, degenerated woman this must be to encourage your 48 years husband to be a friends with 16 years old teenage girl from United States. What kind of trash woman you need to be? And when publicly addressed, fucking family of rats is silent. They are silent. 16 years old girl contacted me and said that she knows this Lolo for 3 years and it had been constant mental struggle with him. And that she wanted to quit friendship with him. Yeah, friendship. But his wife, Lolo wife, insisted on him be friends with her. I mean, like, what for? I do not understand. Why would you encourage your fucking husband? You must encourage your husband to play with your kids. You must encourage your husband to be a good role model for your children. Is it a good role model for your children, an old jerk, 48 years old, who is friends with 16 years old girl from United States? I mean, like, isn't this weird? This is fucking weird, and woman would encourage him. You bitch know your jail past of your husband. You bitch know that he is on watch list of government after he was prostituting teenage girls. And you encourage him to be a friend with teenage girl. I mean, like, this family of Lolo and his wives, multiple wives, his entire family not stopping to shock me. Every day, even more and more, they not stopping to fucking shock me with this spooky connection. Fresh out of jail, very first thing he's doing, he's contacting this spooky woman. He's writing her, "Hey Pookie, guess who's here? Guess who's back?" I mean, like, married woman. He's contacting married woman. Probably his wife encouraged him to do this as well. Because he has no fucking own brain, no fucking own mind. He will be listening to what his fucking stupidest rock wife will encourage him to do. And it's good if in case with me, I encourage this fucking Islamist to use electronic invitations for his fucking wedding, yeah? But come on. I'm so shocked, girls. I'm in huge shock. So, what I commented on this post about woman giving same Valentine card to his husband for 20 years. I commented, well, her love promises didn't change over years, and that's impressive. Yeah, because people, on what you focus, yeah? Materialistic people will focus on what? Materialistic people as Lolo, as Pookie, as entire Lolo family. On what they will focus? They will focus, in this story, their focus will be, wow, woman fucking ready, she's same time, all Valentine's days, she's giving him same card. Same Valentine card. Yeah, and that's great. Maybe card is very beautiful. Maybe card is very rare. Maybe card with his most favorite piece of art. And he is making, you know how people, healthy psyche not memorize, only narcissistic psyche memorize each and every detail. Healthy psyche, of course, in here he may forgot what it was, yeah? What type of card it was. Maybe woman takes care of planet. And doesn't want to go and support this madness of... Because anyway, I had once a client, she came to me very upset and she said like, oh, I'm giving my husband cards for Valentine's, for birthday, for like prominent significant holidays of us, celebrations, but I'm so upset and I'm crying when in a few weeks I'm discovering this card in the trash. Because it's like, if enormous amount of this, yeah, every year new card, new Valentine's card, where it gonna end up? Check your own everything. Where this Valentine's card gonna end up? In the trash. And what it gonna be at the end? Love expression to your significant other or waste of planet resources? What it gonna be at the end, this fucking card? Maybe she, along with this card, maybe she's writing him a poem. Every year a new one. There is something that we don't know. There is something that probably this woman, she posted this about her mother. Maybe this woman as well doesn't know something. But the fact is fact. She's right, and my parents had been married 60 years. And my focus on this 60 years, not on this Valentine, the same fucking Valentine card that she is presenting her husband with for 20 years. Great woman, I can only applaud her because she's not wasting planet's resources, on a stupid something. That is not a proof of love. Your freaking Valentine card, whatever you gonna design it or do to it, it's not a proof of love. Maybe she's proving every day her love to her husband, and that's impressive. And I commented on this, that's her love promises didn't change over years, and that's impressive. And card didn't change, but who cares? Who cares? The same card that she given her husband with every year doesn't mean she doesn't love her husband. It may mean any other 100 things. I can come up with 100 why this is so. But the fact and opening statement of this entire screenshot, they together for 60 years. So definitely there is something more to the picture. But which comments I received to my comment? From materialistic, degenerated, people. Materialistic, degenerated people. What I received as answer to my comment? From degenerates like Lolo, his wife, and his entire fucking family. Examples. Kenya Thompson something. That's lazy. Nothing good about what she does. Maybe she's cooking every day a new dish for her husband. That they together for 60 years. You see people trying, coming. Flies gonna focus on a fucking shit. Bees like me gonna focus on honey. I see people together for 60 years. For sure there are reasons for this. My grandparents were together for 50 years and I seen each and every reason why, how it worked for them to make their relationship successful. My grandparents were together for 50 years till death split them apart. This couple together for 60 years, and I expressed my adoration in a comment that, wow, her love promises. I tried to redirect focus of ignorant, stupid or materialistic pieces of trash modern people who so entitled that they think of themselves they're supposed to run the planet and multiply. No, I support elites. Get rid of them. So here we go. That's lazy. Nothing good about what she does. You had been inside of this family. You had seen every day what she's doing for her husband. You see person judges who gives same card as lazy. Maybe she had her own reasons as I had mine reasons when we discussed wedding invitation with Islamist. I said I don't want paper printed shit invitation for my wedding. We live in 21st century and technology should be used for good cause. And I want for my wedding, it's gonna be with QR code, some type of beautiful, interesting mini video invitation. And that's it. More than enough to send to all the guests. More than enough. And because his fucking wife so stupid and low level, he used my idea for his wedding. Because his wife is probably like Lolo wife. She's encouraging him to be friends with teenagers. So another one. Feel sorry for your husband. And this is Lily Ramirez. And this I suspect another fake of a Lolo. Feel sorry for your husband. You didn't even grasp the point. I grasp the point that people together for 60 years and not materialistic shit, keeping them in love and keeping them committed. Not new fancy Valentine hoochie poochie Dior card every year keeps them together. I grasp the point. But Lilica Ramirez, materialistic bitch. Well, sorry for your husband, you didn't even grasp the point. Like, every year, girls, it must be new Valentine card. Let's kill the planet together. Let's kill trees together. Just to tell your husband that you love them in a new fucking fancy manner. Yeah, let's do it. Because you have no other, like, entire year, you're not proving your husband your love with other tiny small little things and talking in his language of love. No, this fucking Valentine card once per year, this what only matters, like. New fancy one must be every year, because if it's not, then you fucking lazy and you're not grasping the point, okay? So Lilica Ramirez 2 weeks ago responded to my comment. I ignored completely because, as you know, stupido donkeys, useless to argue with them, yeah. Other one wrote me, top. Matrix, try it for yourself for a few years and then give him a new card. He still might not say anything, but in his mind it's what the fuck, this is new. Shit, I might actually have to read this one and you will see it on his face. Amen. And I responded to this stupido, why I should try? Am I monkey or what? I have my life and wish you to have a life too, and your own head, yeah? You need to have your own fucking head to understand how to handle your personal relationship without copying anyone else. You need to have your own brain, and I know how I would be handling my relationship. In which way, with which card, and how, yeah. I know this perfectly, but this idiot showing up again, they are craving for what? For him, new materialistic shit every year, this is manifestation of love. But the fact that she keeps this card for all this year, that's amazing, I think. I think that's amazing. Same card for 20 years, great. Then the love promises hadn't changed, great. Because not new printed, freshly printed something that is supporting some, I don't know, whatever cause, killing planet, making oxygen worse for our children. Yeah, but yeah, of course, it's her huge disrespect to her husband that she is not buying him every year a new fucking card. And I had a client who come to me and says that I'm ending up in tears seeing how cards that I'm giving him for Valentine's, for birthday, in a few weeks I'm finding it in trash. What to do? Does he love me or he doesn't love me? Because it's everything ended up in fucking trash. And then we build the husband of her... build metrics of her husband and the compatibility we built, yeah, and figured out that he's having this decluttering energy 13, and of course he's decluttering. Why would I keep this shit? Me myself, I'm decluttering every month. I'm getting rid of things that I'm not using. And if he knows, yeah, if it's not in the family values to take care of planet, if he knows that next year, like, she will come up with new card, and at the end, like, it will be pile of cards that just taking place, and that's not manifestation of love and loyalty in any possible way. But again, materialistic stupidos gonna see it this way. So, and then, after this, in 2 weeks, Lilica Ramirez, and by the way, I found Angelica, let's say, Ramirez in a friend list with same fucking picture. I found this person, let's say, nickname and everything and picture in a friends of the other guy who's commenting on my channel, the Alex one. Alejandro something, Alex one, who is spoon-feeding humanity with something. So for me, this is like red fucking flag about my stalkers. And here we have Lyrica Ramirez decided 3 hours ago to show up in 2 weeks. Look, she was not responding in 3 weeks to whatever shit was going on in comments. Yeah, and just imagine, person hadn't been on YouTube for 2 weeks. Definitely a fake. Because aren't you reading like your feed? I mean, in my feed, because other people commenting a lot on videos, I may not notice something, yeah. But in your feed, I mean, like you have your miserable channel for personal usage, and how you hadn't seen replies that she decided to show up her ass in 2 weeks, which I bet is fucking fake accounts that logging in once in blue moon, to subscribe to other fake account. So she's here like, metrics of life, your responses are so empty, like your brain. Yeah. And she replied to the one guy who urged me to give to my husband for a few years same card, and then surprised him with another card, with another Valentine card, yeah. She responded to this dude, don't waste your time, this one is lost cause. This is so funny, girls. Like, flies gonna focus on shit, bees gonna focus on honey. I mean, like, for sure, this proof. Like, they completely ignoring, instead of their brain, their brain focusing on the shit. They completely ignoring that people together for 60 years, yeah. And probably she and her husband is okay, and probably daughter seeing this somehow like through her changed prism, yeah. Through her prism of karmic seeds, daughter seeing this entire shit. Maybe father like not surprised, and he's reading every year, maybe that's a fucking tradition. And daughter not living with them, and she's unaware, she wants to pop up for Valentine Day and see this and see how her mom put this in a drawer, yeah, card after this. And daughter made her own conclusions, yeah. But the fact people together for 60 years, for 20 years, woman giving her husband the same Valentine card. Is it good or bad? It depends on what type of human being you are. If you hoochie-poochie obsessed as this Lolo jerk, if you hoochie-poochie obsessed person, yeah, in your universe is probably laziness and very bad that every year your wife not wasting money on buying for you new Valentine card. For you probably that's a waste of this is lazy person, very bad wife, etc, etc, etc. But smart person as I am, like the fact, yeah, they're together for 60 years, so definitely there are other things and manifestations of love that are there, and probably this entire thing with the Valentine card, it's secondary. It's freaking secondary. It's very much second, but if you're gonna build your relationship around Valentine card, again, you may end up in tears as one of my clients. Noticing and how her husband throwing away her cards that she was buying for him. Every year a new one. They ending up in the trash. At least this one card that she's giving him every year, same card, it's not ending up in the trash. The same as their relationship not ending up in the trash. But we live in this culture, when something is broken, it's easier to throw it, or even not broken, just for the sake of fashion, yeah. It's perfect normal card. She's giving him every year same card. It's perfect. I mean, like, why would she need to go and buy a new one? For the sake of what? To support some devilish companies that chop the trees? To feed your fucking ego. to feed your fucking ego with a new card, hoochie one, labeled, boom, boom, hoochie. What the hell it will change in a relationship? And if in couples there are similar values for her and her husband, yeah, they're pretty much happy with this tendency, with the trend that is taking place, of her gifting him with the same fucking Valentine card every year. I'm not seeing what the fuck is wrong with this. If for them, if they have joint value planet, yeah, taking care of planet, there are other manifestations of love that is taking place, for sure, because they're together for 60 years, yeah? And if husband felt disrespected in this relationship by her giving him same year, same card, yeah? He would be leaving the relationship. Or if she hated her husband that much and like feeling like mocking him with same card, she would not be staying that long with him. Trust me. I have statistics. But stupid people as Lilico Ramirez, yeah, they see my responses as a result of empty brain, you know. Just because I'm not supporting the idea of giving your husband every year a new Valentine card. Again, I have different values. You may go and do whatever with your husband on what you agreed. If he's the one that's craving, yeah, for a new Valentine card every year, this is for his narcissistic ego, why not? And if you want to keep him around, I mean, like, why not? Oh, do it. But I will make sure to choose for myself a husband who will not into this shit. And will not get offended if I will give him the same fucking Valentine card. Because probably there will be normal, healthy communication and no blockages in communication between us. But this Lilica Ramirez who show up with her answers in 2 weeks, where you was for 2 weeks, Lilica? What the hell? What the hell was going on, Lilica? Where the hell you was for 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 years. 2 weeks. For sure this is a fake account. She decided, suddenly, to answer like, okay. Very happy with you, very happy. But people do not have their own brain. And I think my response is very brilliant to the guy who urged me to repeat this. I'm not a monkey. I will not repeat something. I will not try to repeat something. I'm not a monkey. I have my own brain on how to handle my relationship. But they will, people who read in this are stupidest ones, and people with no values other than their personal narcissistic egos that gonna get injured if they will not receive a new Valentine card. And probably their relationship is so shitty that only thing that can convince them that other person do love them is a new Valentine card every year. Because in other aspects, their relationship, their personal relationship, so shitty and trash. Yeah, that there is no other way to convince them that other person loves and respects them than gifting a new card every year, new Valentine card every year. That eventually will end up not in a drawer, yeah, but will end up somewhere in a trash. Well, it could still be a tree somewhere out there. Still, it could be a tree, goes. Not your freaking Valentine card. But okay, and today, by the way, we're discussing with my teachers this series, Crown series about Princess Diana and how she did this fucking dance something in a movie, yeah. And my teacher, she's hating on Diana, and I'm hating on Diana too. But majority of people, they live in a lower archetypes. They adore Diana, but lower archetypes, they never think the consequences of their actions more than 1 step ahead. They never think 5 steps ahead. They never think 9 steps ahead. Lower archetypes like Diana, Princess Diana, beloved by many, yeah. And to satisfy a crowd and be beloved by crowd, you need to behave as crowd. So other people will embrace you as their own, yeah. Princess Diana, and if you will see her matrix analysis we analyzed once, I explained already where she was fucked up and why matrix allowed to remove her. Yeah, so here we go. And my teacher, like, for me it's another confirmation that I'm with the right people on the right path, and my teacher today roasted the ass of Princess Diana so much, and I was sort of, yeah, that's it. That's fucking it. Because I never felt like this great, like, oh, Princess Diana. No, never. I was observing her and sort of like, something fishy about this woman. Okay. I'm not telling that Queen Elizabeth is angel. No, I'm not telling this. But definitely I'm not buying this people princess legend. Because I have brain to think more than one step ahead, okay? So today, this lower archetype, make sure, ask yourself in which archetype you are. In the lower archetype or you in a higher archetype? Ask yourself. Are you thinking only one step ahead? Or you may be thinking like 5 steps ahead? What's next? What for and what's next? Quite interesting blah blah club today. And another one. It was cherry on top for today's blah blah club, to finalize the things. Lolo Bro. New age spirituality. When I was going through Lolo Bro page, it's like face palm, face palm, face palm, all the time. Like new age spirituality, dude, worship Allah. But on his working place in office, statue of Buddha and crystal ball. I was like, you fucking cooked family. I mean, like, if you worshiping Allah, there should be on your working place like some like names of Allah, some amulet or whatever mascot of your faith or religion, some religious quote from Quran, yeah. But statue of Buddha and crystal ball. Hypocrites. I mean, like, family of hypocrites and crocodiles. Like, I was like, what? What? As this is unbelievable. This is new age spirituality when people put every freaking thing, yeah, in one basket. It cooked with no system. And they think they are spiritual. This is perfect example of fake spirituality. Dude simply doesn't know where he should put his beliefs in. I was laughing so much, same like from this Lilica Ramirez comment in 2 weeks on my shit, like, brain is cooked. Brain is completely cooked. I mean, like, and this Pookie, by the way, Pookie hang out and they home. Parents of these two, Lolo and Bro, spiritual Bro, who with this constant spiritual quotes, you're reading these quotes and sort of like, dude is trying so hard to be spiritual. Only on paper, only on fucking Valentine card, yeah? So I was observing this. It's like, and entire, conspiracy, everything. It reminds me of cooked brain of computer genius who was stocking up on canned food and etc. Lord, that's insane family, insane connections. Just their parents were welcoming this Pookie, the drug dealer, in their home, because Pookie last Facebook post on her page, yeah, it was a view from terrace of Lolo and Bro and their parents' house. So means she was in this house, and means his parents supporting lol of friendships with degenerated people, and the same parents, they not supporting lol of friendships with the normal people. They not support. They only say if I was a drug dealer, I guess I would be welcomed by this family of degenerates. But because I'm truth teller, yeah, no. And truth teller, in a sense, I'm calling people out on the fucking shit. The same as Lilica Ramirez. Lilica Ramirez got envious over my brain, for sure. For sure. Honey is easily fixed. You need to install some application, and train your brain maybe a little more. Dedicate 15 minutes per day instead of you going and commenting on things that you don't understand. Yeah, so I'm in a huge shock, girls. This is blah blah club. Like I'm really in tremendous shock of this. Tremendous shock of people and the perception of reality, that if for you, you see a person who is gifting her husband every year same Valentine card, you for 20 years, and they together for 60 years, and you see this entire trend as a sick trend, that she doesn't care of her husband, based on the smallest details that she is gifting him same year, same card. If your sick brain, sick narcissistically injured brain, capable to come to conclusion like this, humanity is doomed. And I understand the elites that want to get rid of you, all of you, and inventing COVID after COVID. My blessing. Because truly, what I seen, eight responses to my comment from people like this, I seen it's so much degenerated people. They are so much degenerated. It's degeneracy in its purest form. If we have people like this as majority on planet Earth, what is the future of our planet and its resources? Ask yourself. So I understand elites that inventing COVID after COVID, disaster after disaster, war after war to get rid of you. Because the way you think, it's unbelievable. Lower archetype. And ask yourself if you belong to lower archetype. I understand elites. I understand them. Whatever you call them Zionists, call them whatever, Rothschild, not Rothschild, whatever. But I truly understand those people with the power, because power is responsibility. And to be responsible for people who does not understand what they even say in a comment section. For people who doesn't understand the simple comment of mine, how I comment is that, well, her love promises, I made a point on first words, 60 years together, well, her love promises didn't change over years. That's impressive, what I highlighted, what B is gonna highlight, what Fly's gonna highlight. Of course, it's drama. It's fucking drama that she's fucking disrespecting her husband. And I bet Andrew Tate will be number one, throwing his hands in the air and cursing this poor woman. Because his Dodo something is pro-Tate channel, by the way. So, pro-Tate ideology of how females are heartless, cruel, greedy, etc., they hated on females. And he posted this as desire to prove that females are evil, pure evil, and how poor are males, but definitely based on this short comment, I would not be coming to this conclusion, taking into account that people 60 years together. And they perfectly fine together. And that's not easy to keep your marriage for 60 years. That's not easy. That's not easy at all. And adult people, they understand it's not a Valentine card that will keep you together. It's not a fucking Valentine card. But in entertained world, what gonna keep you together is obedient wife, obedient one, who will encourage your friendships with teenagers, with young teenage girl, and act as a bottom bitch. This female, like, she's a fucking keeper, stay with her. If your wife encourage you to be a friend with teenage and underage, I mean, like, what kind of children they growing together? Ask yourself. That next generation of degenerates growing, that gonna come and screw your daughters. These two people, Lolo and his wife, that encourage him to be friends with teenagers, like, what kind of children, what kind of ideology they will pass to their kids? This sick ideology, exactly sick ideology, what they justify. Her husband is being fucking friends with teenagers, and this teenager mentally exhausted. She contacted me. She's being so gaslighted. She is questioning herself and her own reality during these 3 years that she's communicating to this one. A liable husband of some trash that his parents were finding him. And what kind of trash his parents welcome in? I mean, it's proven. Look at this Rafaelita account. Pookie one, who had 7 felonies or something. The simpler, like, could be very religious, but same trash wife there, encouraging him to be friends with teenagers. Degenerates. And degenerated bro, like, Buddha to my table. You worshiping Allah. Wake up, dude. If you committed to one error, why tarot reader need to humble you? I mean, like, which Buddha on your table stay committed to your God? This is, like, for me, unbelievable. For me, this fucking Buddha and crystal ball on his table. Like, what? Yeah, but when you cannot be a good representative of your egregor, yeah, you will just be wearing mask to please other people and their beliefs. If you're not a good representative of your own egregor, yeah. Anyways, that's it. Blah blah club done. Preaching is done for today.